Las Vegas, a city that never truly sleeps, where the desert comes alive with a million lights and endless possibilities. The name conjures images of luck, luxury, and endless entertainment. Here, fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye, and every night feels like a celebration. It's a city built on dreams, where millions flock each year for escape, adventure, and the thrill of winning big. The energy is electric and hope is always in the air. The Strip dazzles with world-famous casinos and spectacular shows, a fantasy designed to separate you from your worries and your money. Every corner promises excitement, every building a new adventure. But just beyond the neon, a different reality grows harder to ignore. The bright lights cast long shadows, and not everyone finds fortune here. In the shadows of billion-dollar resorts, thousands live a nightmare, sleeping on sidewalks, in parks, and in flood tunnels beneath the city. Their lives are a stark contrast to the glamour just steps away. This is the other Las Vegas, a city of desperation, where survival is the only game. For many, the dream has turned into a daily struggle just to get by. The number of people without homes in Clark County has exploded, a crisis hiding in plain sight. Shelters overflow and resources are stretched thin as more people slip through the cracks. While fortunes are won in casinos, families lose their homes over a few $100s. The gap between wealth and poverty grows wider with every passing year. The glittering facade is cracking, revealing deep, painful inequalities. The city's famous lights can't hide the hardship faced by so many. For every winner, countless are left behind. The stories of those who struggle are often drowned out by the noise of celebration. The city's identity is built on fantasy, but the reality of its homeless crisis is stark and undeniable. The contrast between hope and despair is impossible to ignore. Their stories of loss, struggle, and a failing system are the most important in Las Vegas today. They remind us that behind every bright light there is a shadow, and every city has two tales to tell. What's driving the surge in homelessness? It's a perfect storm of economic pressures. At the heart is a severe housing affordability crisis. Rents skyrocketed after the pandemic, while wages stagnated. Low-wage workers, housekeepers, cooks, security guards couldn't keep up. The end of eviction moratoriums unleashed a wave of displacement. Shelters were full, and affordable housing wait lists stretched for years. Las Vegas's economy, built on volatile tourism, left many with unstable part-time jobs and no safety net. One missed paycheck or emergency can start the downward spiral. The city also draws newcomers chasing a fresh start, only to find jobs scarce and costs high. Many arrive with little savings and no support network. When dreams collapse, they're left isolated and vulnerable. The promise of Las Vegas has become a trap for too many. Their dreams dissolve in the harsh desert sun. For millions of tourists, the homeless crisis in Las Vegas is impossible to ignore. No matter how dazzling the lights or how loud the music, the reality of life on the streets is always present, woven into the very fabric of the city's most famous attractions. The fantasy of Las Vegas, of endless entertainment and luxury, collides with harsh reality the moment you step outside a casino and see someone sleeping on the pavement, exposed to the elements and the indifference of the crowds. Pedestrian bridges offer sweeping views of iconic fountains and neon signs, but also of people huddled in blankets, their entire lives packed into shopping carts. The city's beauty and its struggle are visible side by side, impossible to separate. The contrast is jarring, turning what should be a carefree escape into a place of moral conflict. Tourists are forced to confront the uncomfortable truth that beneath the surface, Las Vegas is a city of extremes, of wealth and want, of celebration and suffering. Some tourists pause to offer help, a few dollars, a bottle of water, a kind word, while others look away, clinging tightly to their vacation fantasy, hoping to keep the harshness at bay. The city's efforts to clean up, police moving people along, benches designed to prevent sleeping, and no camping signs, only highlight the desperation and the lack of real solutions. These measures push the problem out of sight but never truly address it. Hospitality here has limits, and the message is clear: you are not welcome if you have nowhere else to go. The city's famous warmth is reserved for those who can pay. Visitors leave with memories of dazzling shows and extravagant meals, but also with the haunting images of faces on the streets, reminders that the city's story is more complicated than it first appears. The glamour of Las Vegas feels tainted by the raw need on display, the bright lights casting long shadows that can't be ignored. Las Vegas is a city at war with itself. selling dreams to the world, but failing to provide dignity and hope for all its residents. The divide is stark, and it lingers in the minds of those who visit. In the end, the lights seem a little less bright, their glow unable to fully hide the city's deeper struggles. To truly grasp the depth of this crisis, we must listen to those who are living it every single day. Maria, a single mother and longtime housekeeper, lost her home when her rent unexpectedly jumped by $600, a price she simply couldn't afford. Now, she and her children find themselves sleeping in their car, moving to a new location each night to avoid trouble and stay safe. David, a 62-year-old construction worker, lost his job due to an injury and watched his savings vanish under the weight of medical bills. He now resides in a tent near the very stadium he once helped to build, a place that was supposed to symbolize success. "I built this city," he reflects with a heavy heart. "Now I sleep on its sidewalks, forgotten by the world." Sarah, in her early 20s, aged out of foster care with no support system to catch her when she fell. She managed to find a job, but her entire paycheck was consumed by the cost of staying in unsafe motels. One missed payment, and she found herself locked out, her belongings gone, leaving her with nothing. Now she faces the harsh realities and dangers of the streets, her future seemingly derailed before it even had a chance to begin. These aren't stories of addiction or poor choices. They're stories of everyday people pushed over the edge by a system that offers no safety net. They are your neighbors, the people who serve your coffee or clean your hotel room, individuals who once had stability. Their presence is a testament to resilience, and a damning indictment of a society that allows so many to fall so far, so fast. They remain invisible until they're not, blending into the background of a bustling city. Their voices are a plea for help that we can no longer afford to ignore, a call to action for all of us. These stories are not mere statistics, they are lives, filled with hopes, dreams, and the desire for a better tomorrow. The crisis is deeply personal, and it's everywhere, affecting every corner of this vibrant city. Their struggle is the real story of Las Vegas. We must listen, and we must act. Amid the crisis, helpers fight back with compassion. Groups like Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth and Help of Southern Nevada offer food, shelter, and a path to stability for the most vulnerable. Faith-based organizations like the Las Vegas Rescue Mission and Catholic Charities provide meals, beds, and recovery programs. Volunteers hand out water, doctors run mobile clinics, and lawyers fight illegal evictions. These helpers fill the gaps left by an overwhelmed system, saving lives every day. Their work is a glimmer of hope in the darkness. Beneath Las Vegas lies a secret city, a network of flood tunnels now home to hundreds. Built to channel flash floods, these tunnels offer refuge from the heat, cold, and constant police pressure above. Life here is grim. Darkness, filth, and danger are constant companions. Makeshift homes are built from discarded scraps. Rats and illness are ever-present threats. The greatest danger is the water. Storms can send torrents rushing through with little warning, claiming lives each year. Despite the risks, many feel safer below than on the streets, where violence and harassment are common. In the tunnels, a fragile community forms. Neighbors share what little they have. Outreach workers venture underground, offering food and a way out. But trust is scarce. Many have been failed too many times by the world above. For some, the darkness below is the only home left. It's a world most never see, but it's very real. Charity is vital, but it's not enough. Real change starts with building and preserving affordable housing, using public land, incentivizing developers, and protecting renters from predatory hikes. Supportive services must expand: mental health care, addiction treatment, job training, and financial literacy. The housing first model, stable housing first, then wraparound support, works and saves money. Shelters must be low barrier, welcoming people as they are, not as we wish they were. Prevention is key: emergency rental assistance, legal aid for tenants, and a living wage can stop homelessness before it starts. The system should catch people before they fall. Real change means one piece of bad luck doesn't cost someone their dignity and shelter. It's about more than survival. It's about justice. Las Vegas must invest in solutions, not just manage the crisis. The time for bold action is now. The explosion of homelessness reveals a broken safety net. Systems meant to help are overwhelmed, underfunded, and full of gaps. Getting assistance is a bureaucratic maze, complex applications, endless wait lists, and little immediate relief. Mental health care is a major failure. Too few beds, doctors, and case managers leave many on the streets, untreated. Jails have become de facto mental health facilities, costly and inhumane. Transitions out of prison or foster care often mean being dumped into homelessness with no support. The result is a revolving door. Temporary help, then back to the street. This cycle is damaging and expensive, costing taxpayers far more than real solutions would. We're paying a premium to manage misery instead of investing in what works. Las Vegas is America in neon. Stunning contrasts, wealth besides suffering. The homeless crisis is a warning. Stagnant wages, soaring rents, and a shredded safety net have consequences. We cannot look away or walk past another person sleeping on concrete. These are mothers, fathers, veterans, and workers, people with stories and dreams. Losing a home means losing safety, dignity, and hope. The solution is not just charity, but justice. Housing as a human right, not a commodity. We must demand action, fund affordable housing, expand mental health care, raise the minimum wage. Support the helpers, but insist on systemic change. A city is judged by how it treats its most vulnerable. Right now, Las Vegas and America are failing that test. Remember the faces in the shadows and let their stories be a call to action. A society that tolerates such desperation has lost its way. It's time to find our way back.